guys, welcome again to Mothers and Kids Network, MKN. If you're new, welcome. If you're coming back again, thank you. So guys, I'm gonna be reviewing another product slash talking to you guys about it, about why I got it and all that kind of stuff. So today I'm gonna be talking about Blink camera that I got. It's a CCTV camera. You can use it outdoor, indoors, anywhere, but I got it from my house. So I'm gonna start with the why, then I will review the product. So guys, looking after your child, like trusting people to look after your child, who can you really trust? Nobody. I think you can only trust God. Even yourself, you can't trust yourself all the time. But obviously, you as a person might not be able to look after your child 24/7. So you need extra support. But then how? Why? How do we do the extra support? That's what this video is about. I don't know everything, guys. So if you've got any comments, any contribution, put it down below. Guys, yeah. Number one thing I believe in is your instinct, peace, how you feel, that inner voice. If you meet someone that you're considering using for your child or somewhere, a school, a daycare, and you have the slightest little itch, I would say run. No chance, no way, go, whatever language, no, they say no. Don't take a risk, it's not worth it. It's better to walk away and maybe it wasn't bad than to take the risk and it was bad. Yeah, and the worst part of some of these things is you might never know the damage is caused to the child. You might even not know about the issue, but it's made a difference in your child's life, and that's the worst part of it, that you might actually never know. But at the end of the day, as parents, we are in charge of a child and we need to do our best to make sure that these kids are protected. We can't do everything with prayers and with our own efforts. We're hoping, we're believing that everything will be fine, but we need to do our part as well. If you're having mixed feelings about something, about someone, just let them go. You'll find someone else. And even if you don't, like my sister said to me recently, in terms of childcare, she said to me, Ruth, what is the worst thing that can happen? And I said to myself, actually, yeah, what's the worst thing that can happen? When I thought about the worst thing, it's actually not the worst thing. And it's just fear. Fear is just what something that is not even real. Most times fear is just in our mind. Fear of the unknown, fear of this, fear of that. No. I said to myself, what is the worst thing that can happen? And most times the worst thing that can happen in this sort of situation is you will be out of the job. And as long as it doesn't result to you begging or you being homeless or you starving, then not the worst thing after all. So if it means taking a break longer, being on maternity leave for longer, yeah, so what if you have that? I would say number 2 precaution is get a camera. If you have someone looking after your child in your house, most times when they're outside, which is what I tend to like, places like a school or a nursery that is attached to maybe a university, because those ones are not really, even though they're private, they're not really private in the sense that they're under a body, they're more regulated, they probably have CCTV cameras, they have staff. These people are being checked rather than one person just having their nurseries. No one is in control of them. But anyway, that's by the way. But the point is, with some of those places, those checks are being done, those CCTV cameras are there. But in your house, you need to provide them, even if it's whoever it is. I mean, if it's your sister, you might not worry, and it depends on you really trust them. But if it's a stranger, even if it's your church member, even if it's, I don't know, whoever it is, it's up to you. But I would say still get a camera if it's someone that you don't really know that well, or someone that you're not 100% sure about. So you might definitely like them. Take extra care, especially if it's a stranger, especially if they can't speak. If a child can speak, chances are they will tell you. If you have that relationship where you've trained your child to talk to you, chances are like they will tell you, and you can always correct any issues. But for a child that can't talk, get a CCTV cameras. You watch Nollywood movies, you watch YouTube videos all over the world where abuses have happened, children have been abused, and it's not just girls, because most times we focus on girls being abused, or baby girls. Boys also get abused, and it's not just sexually, they get abused verbally, they get abused, they get told they're ugly, they're not beautiful. They get told they get neglected, they don't get fed, they get beaten up. All sort of things happen, and we can't control it, but we can put measures in place to make sure that our children are protected. So get a CCTV camera, guys. I got a Blink camera. From Amazon, you can get it directly from the company, but I personally like to shop from Amazon, just because I think when you have that middleman in between, if you have any issues, you're more like you have someone that can objectively look at it and come to the best resolution. If you buy from the owner, yeah, so I like to go through Amazon whenever I can. Obviously, if there's a major price difference and they're more expensive, maybe not, but if it's the same price, I would definitely go with Amazon. So why did I choose Blink? I chose Blink in particular. I think they're all quite similar, but some of the things I noticed were some of them actually require a cable, like to be plugged for it to work. Hi guys, this is what the modem or the server thing looks like. I think that's where the signal is sent from, all over the place. So that's it. This first camera is, so that's where it is at the moment. It's quite high up in the ceiling and you can see almost everywhere. The second place that it is near the entrance, and that's just the third place that it's at is the kitchen, and I'm thinking of getting one more just for the stairs. The whole point of CCTV camera is you can see everything. You put it anywhere that gives you the best view. If you're restricted by where the socket is, then that's not a good one. So we got one that uses battery, rechargeable battery. We've been using it for a while now, and it's still working. So I think the life of the battery is quite long anyway. And the reason why we thought of that was currently it uses a baby monitor, and is wired. It's a Motorola one, and it's just a nightmare because you're restricted to position it where the wires can reach. Even with an extension cable, you have it running everywhere. Good reviews. It's got night vision. It's got really good quality, and it's got a wide angle, guys. And with usually those cameras, you can buy more than one camera, but they're all connected, so you can just watch it. Also, make sure it's one that you can watch on your phone. There's no point buying one that you can only watch on a TV. One like that it can be used on a smartphone. Another tip is, if your job is one that you might not always check up on him, make sure other people have access to it. Maybe download the app, give them the password, people that you trust, your partner, your siblings, whoever. And if everybody's checking at different points in the day, then most of the days are covered. It detects motion for you to know when something's going on. So, but when I switch that on like that, any motion gets detected and it sends you, if you can see someone running, that's just the whole idea, that if you see someone walking, it senses it, then it sends you a message on your phone, and then you know that, or it just does something and that tells you. But again, if you leave it on, it's going to be sensing every motion, and it's very annoying if you don't need it. Also, it also wastes the battery life because you're using the camera. So I tend to turn it off if I don't need it. So anyway, going back to the kitchen now. So that's the kitchen. We got 3 cameras. So let me show you again. We got 3 cameras. That's why you can only see 3 there. But you can have more. If you can see, it says add a Blink device. So you can add more cameras. So I'm going to show you the kitchen where we are now. So that's what it looks like, and I'm just using the light. So we're looking at this view again. That's the view you're looking at, and that's what it looks like on the camera. It's quite clear and you can hear it. Let me increase the volume. Continue again. So I'm going to continue again. So you can see how quick it is. It's pretty much within seconds that it picks it up, but it's annoying me now, so I'm going to reduce it on there. Anyway, so I'm going to turn off the lights now, and you're going to see it senses it straight away. But let's see. Did you see that? So as soon as the light went off, I don't know if you noticed the difference, that this light came up, and that's the night light. That's what the night light looks like, and it's on. And so we're actually in pitch what is dark, but that night light gives it the night, and you can still see that. You can take a screenshot of whatever you want, and also when it detects motion, it always takes a screenshot of what it sees, and then that's when you want to see the live view, or when you want to take a picture, or you can disarm it. And then if someone knows they're being watched, they will probably not do anything silly. Even if the devil tempts them, they will tell the devil no, because they know they will be caught. So the mere fact that you have a camera would deter them from doing whatever craziness they want to do. Some people are even innocent. It might just be temptation, but the temptation will not even enter. Nigeria will get there. Yeah, so that's the camera for you guys. I know some people talk about I can monitor my child on the phone, video calls. Just remember that, but if you call me, I will choose whether I'm going to pick up the phone or not. So if I'm doing something dodgy, I won't pick up your phone. So I don't think video calls, WhatsApp video, whatever, are the best. It might help to check up on your child, but again, if someone is maltreating your child, you might not catch them on a video call. CCTV camera where you can just come and go without anyone knowing you've actually checked in on your child is the best option. So yeah, so that's the Blink camera. Again, I don't know if it's the best out there. I've not tried that many, but I gave this one a go based on the reviews, based on not recommendation, based on reviews mainly, and I'm not disappointed. I'm 100% happy with it, and it's doing the job. And the final thing about this CCTV camera is, apart from the fact that it protects your child in terms of you see if anything's happening or whatever, it even gives you peace of mind. I'm one person, I hate worrying, I hate thinking unnecessarily. I believe if there's a problem, I sort it out. If I can't sort it out, I move away, I move on. Just no point worrying over what you can't control. So I just hate the fact that the thought of going to work and be thinking what could be happening to my child is just too much. Something it's too much. It's not necessary. It gives people, it affects your health, it affects your happiness, and it's not nice. So apart from even if nothing happens to your child, even if the person is trustworthy, for your own peace of mind, you might be better to just have it, because once you know you have it, your mind is at rest, your mind is settled, you perform better at work as well, and you'll be a happy mommy. So that's it for me to you guys today about the Blink camera, why I like it. I haven't really talked about a lot about why I like it, because like I said, it's not really that much different from a few other ones. There are some that are different, i.e. some of them are wired, but compared to a few other ones, it's not like spectacular, but that's the one I have and it's good. So let's just say this video is just mainly talking about cameras and safety for your child. Until next time, take care, have a wonderful week, and I'll catch you up in my next video. Bye.